another session. We are solving this question 4, so here's where we ended. That's solved by completing the square method, the equation 4x squared minus 32x plus 12 equals 0. Here's the solution. Okay, there are a number of steps which you have to carry out. Step number 1 is to make sure that the coefficient of x squared equals 1. So what you do with that is by dividing through by 4. So divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. Then you shall get x squared minus 8x plus 3 equals 0. Okay, then the next step is to transfer this constant to the other side, where you have x squared minus 8x equals negative 3. Having done that, the next step is to make sure that we add half the coefficient of b, then you square both sides. Why do we do that? In order to create a perfect square on the left hand side. So when that is done, here is what we get. Okay. Okay, here is what we get. Get x squared minus 8x plus a half the coefficient of b into bracket squared equals the right hand side, which is negative 3. We add into bracket a half times coefficient of b close the bracket squared. When that happens, on the left hand side we shall have x squared minus 8x, then plus into bracket negative 4 squared equals negative 3 plus negative 4 into bracket squared. So on the left hand side we have a perfect square. A perfect square is an expression of the form. It's an expression of the form a plus b squared. That this one is equal to a squared plus 2ab then plus b squared. But what we have here on the right hand side is this one. So we're moving from this side going to get that. So how do we get this one? Do we need to carry out all the factorization procedure? Of course, I would say no. Just look at the signs and the square numbers. The variable here is x squared, then the number here is x squared. So take the variable plus the number, put them together in bracket and square. That's simple. That's what I'm saying. Let's have a bracket here. Then x4 is minus. So minus 4 into bracket square. This equals the right hand side, which is negative 3. It will be plus negative 4 squared gives us positive 16. So the left hand side is x minus 4 into bracket squared. The right hand side is positive 13. Okay, we want to know the variable x. So what do we do in this procedure? We have to take the square root both sides. You should bear in mind that when you take a square root of a number, then outside the square root sign you have to put plus or minus sign. So here's what I mean. That x minus 4, this one squared, on the right hand side where there is variable, you have it that way. Then on the right hand side, before the root sign, put plus or minus, then we say 13. Why? Because this is a square number. So there are two possibilities for a square number. It's either both numbers are negative or both numbers are positive. Now here we go. The square root of a square number is the number. So we have x minus 4, like that, equals plus or minus root of 13. Rearranging this, you can write x is equal to 4 is negative on the left hand side, comes this side, comes positive, plus or minus root of 13. So we've got two possibilities for the values of x. So you can simplify this to get two possible values. The first one, you have either x equals 4 minus root of 13, and the second possibility is that x equals 4 plus root of 13. So you can use your calc to work out these numbers to arrive at the end. I think I've got mine. Let me do it for you. Just the square root of 13. The square root of 13. Oh, I'm getting 3.6. Getting 3.6. So here we are. That the first x, either x equals 4 minus 3.6, which gives us 0.4, or the second x is 4 plus 3.6, which gives us 7, which gives us 7.6. So the conclusion, x equals 0.4 or 7.6. These are the two values, and thank you for watching.